What's up everyone, welcome back to Switchcraft, and it's a great day to be a gamer. Yesterday, I finally picked up Yooka Laylee for the Switch. I wanted a new game to play, my physical copy from Limited Run Games hasn't arrived yet, and it just happened to be on sale in the eShop when I was browsing. So, with the stars aligned, I decided to buy it and ask the question, is it better than Banjo Kazooie? The idea for Yooka Laylee actually began as a crowdfunding campaign by the same people from Rare that brought us Banjo Kazooie and Donkey Kong 64. They wanted to make a spiritual successor to the third-person platformers we all loved from back in the day. After a couple of hurdles, the game was released digitally and then picked up by Limited Run Games in its physical form. Upon release, it got mixed reviews, so I wanted to get it, play it, and tell y'all what I thought about it, what I liked about it, what I didn't. After a little over 2 hours of playing it on livestream yesterday, I'm going to start off with what I don't like about this game. The first thing you'll notice is that there's less than perfect camera angles. In the best third-person platformers, you don't even notice the cameras. They're done in such a way that they're always kind of pointing where you need them to be looking, and adjusting them is done really easily, almost without thinking. That's kind of important in a platformer where precision is key. This is one area where the game is a little bit lacking. Oftentimes, the camera will stay pointed in the same direction even after you make a sharp or gradual turn on screen, and adjusting it is a little clunky and imprecise. It's not horrible, and I did get used to it, but it leaves something to be desired, and I could see it getting more annoying in later worlds and boss fights when the stress really builds. Also, when panning around, the camera doesn't do a great job of intuitively dealing with objects that are behind you. You'll almost get the feeling that you're the cameraman, and any wall, pole, tree, or background object straight up gets in the way sometimes. I described it in the stream as, let's say you're back playing Super Mario 64 again, and this time you're Lakitu, but you're constantly bumping into things. Yeah, there's some N64 games that had better camera mechanics. My other gripe with the game is with the crispness of the visuals, especially in contrasting areas of cutscenes and on walls of backgrounds. You'll notice some sharp pixelation and lines that should be smooth, but instead look like you're working with a much lower resolution than you actually are. As you play along, this doesn't jump out at you as much as because you just kind of get used to it. But on to the good. And there's a lot of good. While the graphics may not be perfect, there's a lot they do so right. The color palettes used in the game are bright, bold, and beautiful. Worlds pop off the screen, and the game even does a great job of incorporating shadows, flames, and textures in foregrounds. It may take rolling the gaming chair back a little bit or squinting the odd time, but visually the game is at least beautiful, if not perfect. While the story in the game isn't some well thought out epic with screenplay aspirations, the gameplay itself is wonderfully tight and precise. Don't mistake the odd camera getting in your way with lagging inputs or imprecise movements, because these last two are not found in Yooka Laylee. The game always did exactly what I wanted it to do, and I never felt cheated because of anything but my own skill level. And skill you will need. This game does a great job of incorporating a wide variety of mini-games, terrain, movement mechanics, and platforming to keep you interested for hours at a time. Even within individual worlds and themes, you'll find yourself rolling, pounding, shooting, top-down racing, fighting, and collecting. It gives the impression that a lot of development went into this game, and it's rich with things to do. A lot of the things are collecting. Whether it's ghosts, pages, quills, or several world-specific quests, you'll never be short of things to look out for while you play. This game is an OCD person's dream come true. It really scratches the collectathon itch they promised it would, and makes me nostalgic for all the great titles we had like this on systems like the N64. One thing I really liked about the game so far in this aspect is that it really rewards exploration. You'll find the main collectibles, quills, in all sorts of places that require a little extra effort or sense of adventure to find. I haven't ever seen anything like this since Mario Odyssey, where if you can put together some crazy precise technical jumps to reach some tough to get to areas, the developers reward you with coins. You get the idea. But didn't this game come out before Mario Odyssey? Did Mario Odyssey copy something from another? No, that's blasphemy. Overall, looking back, I can't ding this game too much for graphical technicalities, because if I were to pop in my original Banjo Kazooie and my N64 and play that again, it's that same pixelated mess but everywhere. Maybe for the people who don't like the game, it's a slight case of nostalgia giving them rose-colored glasses. Overall, when I take everything into consideration, including the camera angle, slight graphical imperfections, and yes, even the fact that this game comes 20 years after the original, I have to weigh that with the fact that it's gorgeous, pays homage to its predecessors nicely, including some less than PC dialogue and puns. I mean, your main item salesman is a snake with a lisp and named Trouser. Figure that one out. And the fact that games like this are so scarce in this day and age. Plus, it's on sale right now for 30% off, and I can take it with me anywhere. I'm gonna have to say yes. Yeah. Yooka Laylee is better than Banjo Kazooie. But what do you think? Have you played it and disagree? Or is this now a title you might consider picking up? Let me know down in the comments, as I'm going to be reading them all. Thank you for watching, and even more thanks if you made it to the First Impressions live stream. It's a great day to be a gamer. Switchcraft out.